Hi everyone, this is Susan at Cup-A-Saurus, and today I'm in the shop talking about maintenance of the 3-station cup turner, which will also apply to any other size. So as you can see today, we have a cup on the turner, and in just a moment you'll see that there will be a little skip. What we're going to do is give you instructions on how you can prevent that or fix it if it bothers you or affects the quality of your cup.
Okay, the nature of a rotisserie motor is that they have an automatic circuit in them to prevent the motor from burning out if it were to jam. Along with that comes a little bit of a slack that I'm sure you can demonstrate on your turner by just trying to move it by hand. You can see how you can catch up with that slack, and it causes the cup to appear to jump. Nothing is broken, nothing is going to quit. It's just a little slack in the chain that's allowing the motor to use that slack. Now, as we'll watch as this cup comes around, we have taped a couple of washers on it to demonstrate that it's a little out of balance, and as it comes around it's going to catch up with that slack, and it appears to skip or stop, or it is skipping. It's not skipping, but it's stopping. There it goes right there, and the cup will come to a complete stop. There's nothing wrong with the turner. There's nothing that's going to break. It's an annoyance, but if it affects your cups, you can make a simple adjustment and we can stop that, and we'll show that right now. First thing you want to do is take all the screws out of the top. I've done all of these. Take the last one out real quick here. This is a piece of plastic. It's very flexible. You don't have to take the ends off unless it's really tight. If it's really tight, you could just loosen the screws on the end, but leave the feet on it. You just pull it up from the middle and it'll slide right out just like that. Very flexible. This shouldn't break. It'll bend quite a bit. Okay, once we get this apart, if you have a cup on it, or if you just take and move these, you can see how there's a lot of slack. And what we do when we build them is we put the chain tensioner in here and we tighten it down pretty good. But this one, over probably 100 or more hours of use, everything's just a little loose. So what we can do is, actually there's a screw at the bottom holding this in, so we can take the screw on top, just pull it right out, and you'll notice if we go back to the cup, if I put my finger right here on the top of this and just kind of wiggle it a little back and forth, sometimes these are pretty tight, so just wiggle it back and forth a little bit and push it down. Watch what happens to this cup. Immediately the slack is out of the chain, and this cup won't jump. Even if it's really out of balance or really weighted, it won't jump. There it goes all the way around, no problem. No problem. No skip, no jump. And if I take my finger off of this and loosen it up a little bit, just a little, doesn't take much, watch what happens to my cup. As it comes around this time, there it goes. So the solution is to tighten up this tensioner just a little bit. Now there's a hole into the wood right here, so if you were just to try and push it down and put the screw back in, it's probably going to try and find the same hole, and it's not going to tighten up. So my suggestion is that you work it back and forth a little bit until it's pretty tight. On a 3-station turner, it can be pretty tight. And then move it just to the right or just to the left a little bit. And we'll put our screw right here, move it just off to the center a little bit, and then put that screw back in. And you can make this screw pretty tight, hand tight. Now that chain is tight, and we'll watch the cup go around one more time. You won't get any tension at all, or any slack at all. Just like that. Perfect. We'll put our lid back on. Again, this is pretty flexible, so you can put one side in and then bend it pretty good. Won't hurt it. Put it right back in. The holes should line up. These holes are not perfectly drilled on both sides, so make sure you put it back in the same direction that it was. And we'll just put our screws back in and we're off and running.
Okay, so there you go. This is Susan at Cup-A-Saurus. We're in the shop today. If you have any questions or something else going on with your turner, please feel free to message us. Have a great day.